I want to talk about abortion. I heard someone say abortion is immoral. It is much, much more, and it's not close, immoral to force a person to go through with a pregnancy when they are not completely ready. And that's ready in 4 ways. And remember what those are, because I'm going to keep coming back to those. Physically, mentally, financially, and socially. Socially, meaning, do you have the social support network to help support you through this pregnancy and the child being born at the end of it? Friends, family, partners, whatever it is. And there's 2 big reasons for this: the loss of potential life and the pain and suffering. And this isn't even accounting for the abortions that are medically necessary, right? To save the life of the pregnant individual, or the pregnancies that result from rape. Abortions in those cases are obviously more moral. For the first one, imagine you're a person who can get pregnant and you accidentally get pregnant. You tried to do all the birth control things. They didn't work. You got pregnant anyway. And you're like, oh my God, I'm not ready for this. So you have to decide, right? Am I going to keep this baby and go through with this pregnancy, or am I going to have an abortion? And then someone else comes along and says, actually, you don't get to decide that. I am standing up for that thing living inside you and growing inside you. So you're forced to go through with 9 months of pregnancy, which is hard on the body and on the mind and on the finances and on the social structures, right? Let's assume that you actually survive. In states in America that abortions are either banned or are less accessible, people are 62% more likely to die during pregnancy than in states where it's more accessible. Granted, there's probably a lot of factors that go into that, but abortion is an indicator of other policies that protect people who can get pregnant. So you're more likely to die. And that's, a loss of life, but also the fact that you can't ever get pregnant again because you're dead. Now, let's also assume that pregnancy, the stress brought about by that pregnancy and being forced to go through it, which is going to increase that stress, does not permanently ruin you in one of those 4 ways from ever having children again. How do you think you're going to feel about pregnancy in general? Do you think you're going to have a positive outlook on getting pregnant in general? If it was me and I was like, I'm not sure if I want to put my body through this, and someone said, you got to go through with this pregnancy because you have to protect this massive cells living inside you. After that was done, I'd be like, tie my fucking tubes. I never want to go through that experience ever again. And the statistics show this. Within the first 5 years of either being denied an abortion or getting an abortion, people who were denied access to abortions were less likely to get pregnant overall. And that is many future potential lives that you are taking away. So the loss of potential life is much worse when you force a person to go through with the pregnancy.